Dude, last time we saw each other was at the last job we worked at. Um, Dude, I haven't heard from you in a while. Like, what's up? Yeah, I've just been living. Honestly, I think that we might actually have developed a connection that is more of an acquaintance connection. That when we see each other, we just see each other. And I think we might have mistaken the category of friendship for acquaintance just because we happened to meet at a place that we worked at together. Because the moment we stopped working at the same place, we really didn't have a basis for a foundation to continue developing our connection outside of something that we happened to develop through working in the same location. So I realized that we only drifted apart because we actually don't know each other really at all outside the place we met and grew a connection with. So, yeah, I had to realize this with people that I also met in school as well, in college, that we developed a connection through the environment we met in more than developing a connection through who we were as a people outside of the environment we connected in. Yeah, I've realized how much I have mistakenly assigned friendships, friend connections in the wrong category. And I've been assigning acquaintances in the category of friends, which is likely why I seem to drift apart the moment I seem to drift away from the connection the moment I remove myself from the environment we met in. Yeah. Well, yeah, so I don't really think we really actually had a connection at all. I think it was very surface level. I think that's why we're not really talking much. There's nothing really to talk about. Unless you're trying to gossip with me or something about something that I probably don't really care about much. Well, I was under the assumption that it's proper etiquette to just develop connections wherever you go and network, and I guess, I took that literally to where I thought that this approach was just fine. And I took the approach as, how normal it is to go for months without talking to somebody, and then when you reconnect, then it must be completely normal to, you know, just reconnect after a long period of time, even if you guys drifted apart. Like, I thought that was normal. I never really thought about it being an acquaintance. Like, I saw it as a friendship. Like, I still feel like it's a friendship, but you don't feel like it's a friendship? No, you don't know me, and I don't know you. When a long period of time passes before two people connect again, you don't really know the individual if they have been working on themselves as a person, character wise. However, with the description you've explained to me, if both parties choose to stay as they are, who they are, throughout that entire time period you guys are apart, and then you come back together, of course you're going to reconnect as if everything has been always what it was, even before you guys drifted to do your own thing for a while. Of course it's going to be like that. Nobody actually worked on anything with themselves that would cause change for character development then, anyways. So obviously, it would still be a connection that's continued through the same personality and character you showed up in when you guys reconnected in the environment you connected in. So, I guess if that's what you're talking about, then that's my position of perspective about how I see things if you're seeing that as normal. I'm choosing to change my perspective and realize that that's not normal. Because if I were to operate in that, I'd be surrounding myself with a bunch of connections that I don't connect or talk to regularly. And I'll say that I have all these people that I'm friends with, but we don't actually talk for long periods of time. So then are they actually friends? Or are they acquaintances and colleagues I happen to just come across? Where if I see them again, it'll be, oh, hey, like a hi and bye kind of thing or an interaction, but like If I were to approach things that way, I think I'd become pretty lonely in a crowd of people that I chose to stay connected to that don't truly know who I am and who I've changed into. If I chose to live life like that. And then I'd then have to question, am I wearing a mask to cater to people that I've clearly drifted apart from the moment I removed myself from the environment that we built our connection from, because the connection wasn't developed outside the environment to be anything more than where it started. Most likely because we live two different types of lives outside the environment we developed a connection in, even if we happen to relate to the same interests, hobbies, or opinions or perspectives. So, yeah, I don't think I want to live that kind of lonely existence, being surrounded by people that don't actually know me but stay connected to me despite us drifting apart regularly and then reconnecting and making it normal. No. If I'm noticing I'm drifting in a connection with somebody, it's clear that it's not actually meant to be a friendship. It's meant to be an acquaintance and a colleague that I happen to come across. I realize genuine connections check up on each other once in a while and see how they're doing. They don't just wait for a long period of time before they reconnect when they happen to come across each other or see each other. And I realize how important that is to me. So, yeah. But clearly, you have different values that you live by when it comes to colleagues and people you meet. That's okay too. But just by this conversation, I could tell we have two completely different views on how we want to operate in connections we make with other people. And this is not the type of connection I want to continue entertaining. I think it's time that I assign you to the category of an acquaintance and a colleague I happen to meet, and that I will see you around when I see you around, if anything. I'm now going to begin filtering out my inner circle and begin to make space for the right connections where we're nurturing each other and developing the connection where we're pouring back into one another and it's developing outside the environment we happen to have met in, and not allowing long periods of time to go by where we're committed to a connection that's constantly just drifting without any development of it at all. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, I don't see what the big deal is. I think this is normal, but I guess we just have two different ways of living, I guess. I guess maybe I don't know you. I thought I did. But I guess maybe with how much time has passed before I've talked to you again, because we drifted, I guess I actually don't really know you at all, I guess. Well, okay. I mean, I'd like to get to know you, this new version of you, but you seem to be set on your decision, so yeah. Okay. Yeah, so I'm not looking to repeat the same cycle of us getting to re-know each other once again, only for us to re-drift apart again. It's redundant. It's a repetitive, redundant cycle that I am ending right now. But I appreciate the initiative of wanting to be assertive about how you approach things with wanting to get to know me currently and how I am now. But no, I'm making this call for myself. So, yeah, it's just redundant to me. Respectfully.